So last Saturday, I decided to elevate my social standing among my friend group by hosting a fancy cheese night. It was supposed to be a sophisticated affair, think tiny forks, linen napkins, and me pretending to know the difference between camembert and brie. There was only one hiccup: 3 out of the 5 people I invited are lactose intolerant. But I figured, hey, what's life without a little digestive risk? And pressed on, armed with some allegedly lactose-free cheeses and a very optimistic attitude. Everything started off normal. Everyone arrived dressed in their classiest pajamas, and we sipped sparkling water because apparently, wine is so last week. As the night wore on, I noticed my lactose-intolerant friends eyeing the cheese boards with a mix of longing and deep-seated fear. To keep things inclusive, I introduced an elaborate system of decoy crackers and vegan cheeses, which I labeled with names like faux dammer and cheddar not cheddar. My friends immediately grew suspicious, especially when the vegan cheese started sweating more than anyone else in the room. That's when the night took a turn. Out of nowhere, my neighbor's pet mouse, who I'd agreed to watch for the weekend, made a break for the table, wearing what can only be described as a tiny, homemade tuxedo. He leapt onto the cheese board with the kind of gusto that can only come from a lifetime of cartoon inspiration. Suddenly, the room split into factions: Team Save the Cheese, Team Save the Mouse, and Team Save themselves from a potential bathroom emergency. Chaos ensued. Vegan cheese was flung. Crackers were weaponized. Someone tried to distract the mouse with a rousing rendition of The Cheese Stands Alone, but it only seemed to motivate him further. In the end, as we sat amid a war zone of crumbs and fake cheddar, my lactose-intolerant friends looked at me and asked, "So, was this whole night just an elaborate ruse to get us to try real cheese?" I sighed, looked at the mouse now triumphantly nibbling a chunk of Gouda, and said, "No, but clearly, he's the only one who can handle a little culture."